Welcome. We'll be looking at agricultural science, grade 12, paper 1. So basically, you'll be having two papers, paper 1 and paper 2, each weighing 150, and both papers totaling to 300. So paper 1 will be consisting of only three topics that you would have covered. We'll be looking at animal nutrition in question 2 under section B. You'll also be having animal production, protection and control in question 3. Then lastly in question 4, you'll be having your animal reproduction. So now you only be having two sections. In section A, that's where you'll be having your low order type of questions where you only be dealing with, for example, in 1.1, your multiple choice from 1.1.1 to 1.1.10, with each question weighing 2 marks and totaling to 10 marks with multiple choice only. So basically, they'll be providing you with a statement and then 4 options, which are possible answers. So basically, in those 4 options, you're going to have 3 misconceptions and 1 correct answer. What I mean by misconceptions is that they provide you with options that are seemingly correct, but are not correct. So you only have 1 correct answer, and you have to be able to select that answer. Now, in 1.2, you'll be matching column where they give you column A, where you'll be having possible answers, and column B, which is the statement. Now, in column A, it's either you're going to have A and B. Either the answer is A only or B only, or both A and B or none. That's how you're going to provide the answers. Now, 1.3, you're going to provide the correct term. So basically, they're going to give you a statement and you give the correct term that is related to that statement. Then lastly, you're going to have 1.4 where they give you a statement with an incorrect keyword. Now you're going to change that keyword into a term or a word that is correct to that specific statement. Now overall, section A weighs 45 marks. Now let's go to section B. Question 2, you're going to have your animal nutrition, where you'll be dealing basically with the alimentary canal of farm animals, that is from the mouth to the anus or the cloaca. There's where we cover the process of where food is ingested, digested, absorbed, and assimilated, and also excreted. So again, we'll also be looking at the technicalities that are associated with this process of digesting, absorbing, and excreting food, such as digestibility coefficient, nutritive ratio, the Punnett square, and all of that. These some of the things that you'll be looking at. In question 3, you'll be having animal production, protection, and control, where we'll be looking at the production systems that we rear our farm animals under. We have the intensive production system and extensive production system, where they differ in some of the technicalities that are involved, such as some of the problems that we'll be looking at, such as the diseases. We'll be looking at also some of the equipments that we use to handle these animals. Then we'll be looking at the internal and external parasites. And question 4, which will be the last question, we'll be looking at animal reproduction, where we'll look at how animals are reproduced, how they mate, to fertilization and birth, some of the problems that are associated with birth. And we'll be looking at other technicalities such as artificial insemination, embryo transfer, embryo flushing, and all of that is, so it is basically what you'll be looking at. It's only 3 topics, and it should be good.